2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how we can assist your eye care needs. Value Optical, caring for your eyes. Johnny Q for all your hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, gravel and sand now available. Don't forget PowerMaster, Optima Vata and Megastar batteries starting from $488 at Johnny Q, number 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook, and our new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago off Claude Noel Highway. Just call 632s. The Digicel customers get all the convenience. Now you're no longer limited to paying with your credit card. Use your Visa debit card on My Digicel app to pay your Digicel Plus and mobile bill, top up or purchase a plan. Download the My Digicel app in your mobile app store today. International cricket superstars Karen Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Lindell Simmons, and Riyad Emred, even Raymond Ramnarayan and Ravi B has all been using Omega XL for joint pain and getting great results. So what about you? Just pick up a bottle of Omega XL right now at all leading pharmacies or call Great Health Limited at 225-0410. So live long and stay strong with Omega XL.
Just in case you didn't know, every morning on the street, 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the titans of democracy. That's the morning show.
So guys, we are live on Facebook, also on YouTube, so you can check us out there. Yes, we are back live and alive on Facebook and on YouTube as well. Okay, so ooh la 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 la. Sharon, you there?
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
Oi.
Dance with me no more. Hurt my soul. Hey.
You easy?
What am I going to do again?
We up on Facebook and YouTube.
All right. So Trinidad and Tobago, we are back. And we continue to take your calls. It's 8:17 a.m. But, Bruce, you could play it one more time for me before we go?
Yeah.
But just to let you guys know, all of you all who ordered your mask, can you please call me on 726-4685? Those of you all who have to collect from Angie, I would have given Angie some mask already for whoever had to collect from her. And those of you who called Angie and who have the mask to collect, please call me. I have some names here and numbers, and we'll make arrangements either for you to pick up or however. All right? So please call me. Persons in Faizabad and Labray. We will see how we do that. But other persons who did not collect your mask, please call me on 726-4685. 726-4685. The second batch, you hold for until I tell you when, and we'll deal with that. All right? So, and all of the persons, and let me say thank you to the persons who have been sending their donation and the hampers. I've collected some hampers already from, there's a particular lady, I want to thank her so much. So much. And to Needles and everybody. Thank you so much. Saraya, good morning to you, Saraya, darling. Saraya, mommy bought me 2 hampers. It was her birthday, and she did that on behalf of her birthday. So thank you so much, everybody. So I'm getting ready to start. When I tell all the production going on start, but when the production start, we have to do distribution one time. You know what I'm talking about. Bruce know what I'm talking about. Right, the production does be one of, and you know now is, you have to be very careful. So the production going to be very tight. So Bruce going to play for me again. We back up on Facebook?
Yeah, we're on Facebook and YouTube.
On YouTube? Okay. So we're going to put it back on again. And you will have the opportunity, if you didn't hear it, for those of you on the Facebook and YouTube, to hear it again and see him. All right? Good. I did not say to call me now, please. I mean to call me after the program, which is after 9. Please call me after 9 o'clock, not now. Right. So, guys, just to put it up a little bit again for you to understand and to see. I want you to understand and see. Good. Go ahead, Bruce.
If only have any friends in Guyana, tell them this is Prophet Divan Narayan. Tell them Prophet Divan Narayan, a prophet of God who prophesied Rowley's victory at the polls, is now prophesying Dr. Rowley's dismantling and destruction, and that his government will fall apart and his people will turn against him.
I ain't seeing him.
His own African people will rise up from within the party
have to refresh by me.
and from within the strongholds.
All right, good.
And they will tear up it. Yes, say thank you very much. Right? Leave the Indian woman alone. And I'm speaking about Kamala Prasad Bisasa. When she comes to Parliament, she is not your friend, she is not your buddy. She is representing 309,000 of us. And next election, she will...
Leave it right there. Mm-hmm. She's represented 300 and how much?
9,000.
9,000 of us. Him. Mm-hmm. Right? That's what I tell all you. All you doesn't have no place in the people and them dance and going in. But all you just want to play, all you come in here to chastise all your own. You hear what he say? You hear what he say? I want to tell you, we're in trouble in this place. You could say what you want, we're in trouble in this space. Call us up. It's 8:22 a.m. Call us up.
Leave it there, Sharon.
Leave it right here.
And Sharon, let me say happy birthday to Nigel O'Connor. Celebrating his birthday tomorrow. Please God, happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Nigel.
Comes from that special lady of yours.
Happy birthday, Nigel. Happy birthday, Nigel. Happy birthday. I have one. You have one there?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I have one here. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Sharon. Good morning, Bruce Wayne.
Good morning.
We have a good morning. Yeah, I saw a video. Thanks to Pastor the afternoon program, and here I am very sick. It hurt my heart. There's so much hatred. I really hurt me. I saw what's going on in St. Vincent, and you know, some people laughing and happy about that whole situation. Wishing even up the rowdy. Sharon, what kind of people we have in this country, girl?
Well, boy.
I am looking for setup. I need to tell you, you, Pastor Google, Julia Daisy, Aisha, we really have a hard uphill battle to deal with these people, No matter how much information you bring in, even since last year when I was campaigning, the people still giving people them one HSC. Sharon, I don't know. Like I said again, I wish you all the best. I hope the people today go take note of what's going on in this country. Well, they make the right decision when election comes. But it's a sickness. I hope the authorities or somebody do something with that information. And besides that, but it's not here alone. It's not here alone with that foolish talk, There are plenty of them all over. And like I said again, Sharon, I strongly suggest that all you block some of these so-called trolls on all your Facebook page because they're getting a rare sickening. You hear me, Sharon?
Okay.
Or you need to block some of these trolls. They're very disrespectful. Perhaps one, and there's one character, I don't have to call him name, but I see him very, very, very like a real tone. So all you have as a big girl, it's sickening girl.
All right, my dear.
I don't know what black people will learn. I know I want to have a good day.
Thank you very much. Guys, you cannot call me on my phone at this time. You have to call me after 9.
I have one here, Sharon.
Right, take it.
Caller, good morning.
Defender of Trinidad and Tobago, good morning. Mother, good morning. Morning, I'm a female groom, a male groom, a grandmother in Tobago, Mr. Landy, Mr. Archer, and the whole man o' morning. Everybody. Mother, Kingsley called sometime to say that the Prime Minister blocked, I think it's sewage, and the government phone and taxpayers. Well, here we're going on, Kingsley. You call the opposition leader this morning and see if she would answer. And tell her about that gentleman, so-called pastor. Sharon, I put on the thing. Is a crown the man have on?
Well,
So
I don't know if
the
that's
African
there's
king,
some little thing there's makeup on the when
well, I want to know if he's the only African king in the UNC. Is he an East Indian? Because when I hear his title. Is he an East Indian? Because he talk about the East Indian woman. I thought she was a Trinbagonian of East Indian descent. So that carries you down a particular line, mother. He is drawing the... You understand what's going on there? There is a fight in the UNC right now for the leadership of the party, mother. So when them fellas come out to speak, they're speaking to pull the cabal, the Satmaraj cabal together. You understand my logic? To all of those who in the UNC, Mighty K and the Williams, there's no space for it, Because if they win the election, I don't know what they're going to do with it. Because I believe, you hear what the matter about Guyana? Years ago, you would not be allowed to be a black man living in Guyana, Is it the same thing they want to bring here? Because they believe that we are a black prime minister, and somehow they believe that they were been victimized. They've been singing that song since Dr. Egg Williams, and they have most of the business. Right now, they're balling to open up, take your job. Why do you think they're doing that? Because they're starting to feel them. They're starting to hurt them. You see Munilal come out and Jolene John come on and ball, take your job. Mother, enjoy your day. Black people, all they wake up, you know. This is the last chance here. Moral and spiritual values. Enjoy your day.
Thank you so kindly. Call us up, guys. Call us up. Call us up. Tobago, where are you?
Caller, I have one here. Caller, good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Hi, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I'm trying to watch some Olympics and I'm trying to listen to the radio, everything at the same time. I was listening to news last night, watching the news last night, and I saw this Tobago thing about land and who wants farm, looking for farmland. And to me, I don't know if anybody else noticed it. To me, the guys who were speaking was not tongue in Trinidadian to me. I was hearing a different accent. So I am asking the people of Tobago to mind your business and card what is yours. They always say who own the land, own the country. Tobago people, wake up and open your eyes, because the people I see, two of the people that I saw that was talking about land, they didn't song and look like Tobagonians or Trinidadians to me. I don't know if I was hearing something else coming through my television. Tobago, wake up. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon, Bruce, morning.
Morning.
How are you going?
I did cool, man.
Well, Sharon, it's the same thing, and we have to wake up and understand what's going on. You see, now it's starting to add up. Listen to the words that the gentleman spoke about the people from their own stronghold community to rise up to destroy the country. Now we understand why it is the rhetoric that they're pushing. If you all go to the places where getting vaccine, 99.9% is Indo. We see black people so that they go remain and get sick and dead. When it is we look at what it is we seeing, how much guns and ammunition they're finding every day, we're starting to understand the plan. As the gentleman said, when we go wake up, boy, when it's too late shall be the cry. How long shall we continue to be misguided with misinformation and stupidity? When it is we go wake up? I don't know what to tell the people again, honestly. But just remember, when all you get problem, it will be what you deserve because of what you have done. Remember what we suffered from 2010 to 2015? How much? 5,000 plus? Jail for no reason without a charge? And treated like animals in the back of jeeps? All you remember that? Who was the people going in them jeeps? Who was the people being arrested? People from the 1%? I can't remember that. So what it is all you want again, this time might be 50, 60,000. And they encouraging all you, don't go and take it, all you go dead. So no work. So you get poorer, and then every day you're complaining about how poor you is. And very good. You all continue following the Pied Piper. It's over the cliff, eh? Over the cliff. All you have a nice day.
Take care.
All right, I'll come back, Bruce.
Okay. I have our next one here. Caller, good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Sharon. Morning.
Yes, good.
You could remember in her time to say the priest has wanted our money in the church. You hear? Let's forget our one. Right. So you know what's going on there. You hear? I ain't calling no name.
So reach to the line there, right?
Yes.
So guys the line there. And then, I went down at Chicago Health Center. Yes, the first, eh? And there are no girls. I don't know what's going on. Yeah?
All right.
Yes, darling. All right. Have
All
a
right
good
then.
day.
Take care.
All right. You here?
Anybody you?
No, I don't have. Take it.
Caller, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah. I remember when before the election, Pastor Google had an interview with the same pastor, He was campaigning
Yes.
for the PNM. Right?
I remember some, but besides that, there was some other thing he did. I can't recall what it is. Something else that I said, what is this?
Right. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and he real bad talk, Kamla and whatnot in the station there with Pastor Google, And
This same man you're talking about?
Yeah. Yes.
The same man he came into the station?
Yeah, they had a phone interview.
A phone interview.
I remember a phone interview.
So all right.
Pastor Google
That's all. Wait, hold on. So if he had a phone interview and he did, okay, if you're saying he campaigned, was his campaign in that kind of manner?
Well, he had this nasty set of things to say about Kamala then.
Well, I had to hear that.
Yeah, ask Google, Mr. Google.
So Google is coming up next, and you all could call and ask Google that. But this, I heard.
For you to confirm. I
heard. This is not. This could never be of God.
Well, I'm just telling you what I remember.
Yeah. All right then.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay
take
then.
care. Anybody you, Sharon?
No.
All right. I have our next one here. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning to Bruce. Morning, Sharon. Morning to the listeners.
Morning, Rowdy Jr.
Now, that previous call, I don't know what you're speaking about. One of the things we pride ourselves with here on this particular program and our program on this particular station is that even though we are critical of Ms. Kamala Prasad, the professor, we don't go down into the race mode. We critically analyze statements made by even Kamala Prasad and Mr. Pandey when they talk about our time now and they take one of us. These are the things we critically analyze in relation to, and not only that, it streamlines itself into how they govern. My thing is, when you go to the parliament, and that's what I'm saying, that the PNM have to concentrate in this country now on the whole question of the marginals and win it and keep governance. That's just blunt, I have to say it. Because I keep telling people, Ms. Kamala Prasad govern on the basis of her supporters. And I am paying attention to the parliament. In the parliament, where you have laws that could help a lot of these same people who come to the Red House and even the parliament and don't know why they're there. They don't know how much they're missing. When you think, and I'm going back to the legislative agenda of the PNM in relation to a lot of poor people getting opportunities based on bills passed in the parliament with Kamala Prasad and her leadership support. And that is why, even in the UNC, they're trying to get rid of her. There's a big reason for that, When you go in the parliament and the gaming industry could bring in billions of dollars to Trinidad and Tobago, where even East Indian people, I'm going to put it there, could benefit, and she's not approving it. What do you expect? When you could go in a place where Dr. Oli went to the Indian Diwali Nagar function, a function for a prime minister, and you see people embarrassing him and he never attended again, then you know for a fact that the bishopness is the hallmark of Ms. Prasad Sunday. And that's what I keep telling people. There are two aspects of the Sharon and Bruce. There are people of African descent, and then there's the PNM as an organization. That is a national organization. Kamala Prasad and they're doing this same Cambridge Analytica thing, They go in the marginal, or they go in, we look at the country, and that's why they never supported the Tobago bill. Because they knew the benefit of Tobago for them is if Tobago could go in separate ways. Once they go in separate ways, they concentrate on here where they feel that they can get 21 seats or 20 seats. Understand these people. And that's why I keep saying, Ms. Kamala Prasad's successor and the UNC, I could never embrace them as a national party. And even though she's removed, unless they've changed their philosophy in governance, they remain a party that only want to get into office to please people for 5 minutes. And what you could do, you have people who gullible. So you go in the marginal and you get a few African people to win a seat, and they are fine with that. They are fine with that. So I've spilled my heart out here because I know in my heart that Kamala Prasad and the UNC, along with a lot of trolls, like on the stations that there are 3 African people, one barking like a dog and calling Dr. Oli all kind of names. They're pushing that agenda because they disrespect us. So, if you feel comfortable, go right ahead. But Sharon and Bruce and listeners, I'm warning all you. And the PNM, maintain the 5 marginal, 23 seats, and stay right there because UNC and the leadership will never support anything from a national perspective in this country. Well, they take care and all the best.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Bruce. But Bruce, you know, the caller that called before, could you lower your radio down, please? Guys, when you call, you need to lower down your radio, please, or move away from it. The caller that called a while ago, and he said that he was on, the pastor was campaigning and something, and he was on the radio, whatever, he was on a calling. I just called Google to find out. Google asked me if I'm mad. So when Google comes in, it's by me. I don't know how the radio, the thing come back. When Google comes in, he will address that. Okay. Caller, good morning.
Sorry about that, just sorry.
Morning.
Yeah, Miss Felix, you hear what that pastor say? It's for the black people to rise up against the leader. That is where he say talk. That is where they're banking on all the time. It's for the East-West corridor to say no to the PNM.
You know why? And you know why?
That is all the message.
You know why? And the motive is to tell black people that this government is a black government and it ain't doing nothing for them. That's what they're spreading.
But that
and have to try to confuse people in East West Corridor.
Song.
Exactly.
Old song.
Exactly.
Old song. Look, the last election, 2015 are talking about even that when Dr. Oli was in opposition, they ain't doing nothing for you. 2020, August election, what the PNM do for you? Nothing they ain't doing for you. That's all they say. The song they're singing is nothing. In 2010 and all, the same Patrick Manley didn't do nothing if you was watching you. So that mantra, that is an old song, and I read in that book a long, long time. It ain't no good for the PNM people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Think it's so. Very good, yes. Massachusetts on the line. Massachusetts?
Yes, good morning again.
Yes.
All right, to beg all, you're making me proud. And to the gentleman who called up to say he'll make $1 million donation. Fred, people taking me serious. That is why they're calling. Do you really think anybody think you would put up $1 million to everybody who called from Massachusetts? Hey, they serious business about, Fred. I don't joke, Anyway, according to the Cambridge Analytica documentary, Rodney Charles, the member from Naparima, in that documentary, he was identified as the person who was in charge of all the thing with Cambridge Analytica, And all you know, that Cambridge Analytica played a pivotal role in dissecting England from the European Union. Because back then, the Cambridge Analytica system was basically started in Trinidad and Tobago as a guinea pig. And it was used during the election. And it had a certain person who actually is on this here, who was identified as one of the people who were promoting the youth to rise up against and don't vote for PNM. If all you go and check out that Cambridge Analytica documentary, all you would learn a lot about how underhanded the UNC operated in that election. You know. And Rodney Charles was identified. I think he was a man that could pull up anything on your cell phone, the computer. They know every site you visit, every conversation you had, you know. That Mr. Rodney Charles was identified in that Cambridge Analytica documentary, you know. And you see who's the staunchest supporter of the leader of the opposition? When he get up in Parliament, he just asks some questions. But I don't know who didn't tell him that before you ask a question, as a lawyer, you need to know the answer. And if you don't know the answer, you don't raise a question. And he's constantly raising questions to the government, and the government make him look like a fool. Sometimes he even tried to use words, and he used the opposite of what he was saying. And this is the man that was, you know. All you see what happened with Brexit.
Tell them.
That's what I wanted to happen in Sweet Chianti, you know.
Tell them.
And it happened in other African nations.
Tell them. And like they want to carry it over in Tobago. Tell them.
They don't do it in Trinidad and Tobago. You think they wouldn't go and do that with the upcoming Tobago elections?
Let them
do with Britain and the European Union.
After the European Union and realize what they do, they try to reverse it. Can't reverse, so?
You're not taking too much time. Thanks for taking the call. I go.
Thank you very much, Massachusetts. So, Trinidad and Tobago, it's 8:43 a.m. And again, I want to thank all of you, despite all the little hiccups we had and me getting a little frustrated. It's because when I come here to execute my program, I don't want no interference. And sometimes, you know me. But despite all of that, I want to thank all of you for calling in and making your contribution online and even on the phone. I want to apologize to the persons online. It is beyond our control, but God is good. It will fix one day. The internet is overloaded. Remember, it's everybody home, all who are home, the children home, everybody on internet, everybody. So we had to work with it. But I want to thank you guys because this morning, when I heard it last night, now I told you I heard this gentleman before. Something he was saying, I can't remember, and I just turned it off. I said, this man is a blasphemer, man. And I went away. And then I heard it last night. This particular comment, I said, caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Morning. Well, she said good morning and she gone. I don't know what happened there. Call me back, darling. I didn't cut you off. I don't know what happened. But my hands are still where they are. See how far? Not by the phone. So I didn't do anything wrong. Yes. So it is just an example that was put out here for you to understand what we met with in this country. And this is a sad day in Trinidad and Tobago. You hear a pastor, a man who claims himself to be a pastor, speaking like that? Nah, man. You can't pray for me? No. Caller, good morning.
Yes, Miss Felix, I think the time I saw that guy is he has said something about Rhoda with something about in a sexual way and a hated way. That same guy, I remember him now as you say that something
yes, and I say, what is this?
I think it's that same guy. I see him.
I will go back and look. I'll go back and try
I remember that, and somebody was saying, Google, I think, for one of them please showing how he was calling, how Google was calling him, Rhoda and say he wanted to get Rhoda number for she to hear this man. So I believe it's that one of the main things, but you must say others too, but I can remember him on that. Okay then.
Thank you very much. I tell you, all you think it's off.
How on your Sharon?
Take it.
Morning, Bushman.
Morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
Greetings. This is New Village. You forget the voice and all. But I hear.
No. Miss New Village.
Well, the traffic clear. I had no traffic this morning, so I got in yesterday and this morning. But I want to say, all you remember Jim Jones in Guyana? You remember Jim Jones? They were too young?
Yes.
When he made the people drink all the poison and kill how much of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right. He was a pastor too? He was a pastor too, you know. He had a whole commune where people to leave all their property and give him and go and live in the bush. So nothing's changed now. This is the last days, and in the last days, perilous time shall come. The Bible says, man shall be lovers of themselves. So don't bother. But I want to encourage people, you know, the virus is raging still. We are in a pandemic, and be careful, take care. I have taken my 2 jabs, and those around me, most of them have taken. Some didn't take it yet, but we pray in God that they will come to consciousness. And I want to say that the people of the churches encourage your members, because at least if half of the church is vaccinated, you're still a little safe. I'm looking at that and it beats to be the last to open. And I watch the bar owners pleading this morning and Chuck E. Cheese, but they're not thinking about the people now and the rise. In Miami, Florida was 100 and how much 1,000 people in one day. Yes, day before with this new virus. We can't take that here, you know. We can't take that here. So let us pray God that He keep the doctors and the nurses and the frontline workers safe, and that Dr. Rowley and his members of parliament, with the advice of the medical people, will steer our country the best of their ability. Have a wonderful and a blessed morning.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss New Village. I have one here. Caller, good morning.
Hello, morning, Miss Sharon.
Morning.
Any feedback?
No. Excellent.
I gave some trouble earlier. Morning, says.
Morning.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a contribution concerning the pastor. You see, what happened is that, people of the cloth or people of the spirit of pastors would guide you towards independent thinking.
Exactly.
At some point in time, you must use some kind of spiritual cognition to identify a person and what they stand for and what they're about, and don't be a sheep. I find, that's the thing about the PNM. What I like about the PNM party is that most times their support is not fanatical. It's based on analysis, it's based on analyzing the policies of the PNM. And that is where we get our support. That's how we are motivated to support the government in power, because of the things that they do, and the selfless service that is expounded with their actions, with what they're trying to bring to Parliament, or what they're trying to do to the thing. But when you look at the other side, it's just a people thing, it's a personal thing, it's a rowdy thing, they're so far short of intellectual analysis as far as what the country going through, what is being done to make the country better, and they're not letting go of their sycophantism, the proliferacy, so to speak, the political illiteracy, in terms of they think that they just have to follow a leader that vilifying and demonizing one person, so that does draw me more to say that I PNM clad then. And you know me, I that kind of person that try to deduce things logically. So I just want to say to people out there, don't be a sheep, don't take the chain up, they'll probably come to try to get all this Mr. Gonzalez. Mr. Gonzalez, good morning. I know you must be not listening, but God be with your brother, Mr. Patrick Manning's father, boy. And I'm sure people are going to bring a narrative where they think that we should behave the same way. Many times you see people just call and say, look at America, how they protesting, look at this country, how they protesting, as if that have any good. As if it have any good to come out about bringing mayhem and destruction to our country. And they constantly have this demeanor. They're constantly using it to try to see if they can get it to happen down here. But what I like about Trinidadian people, and on the UNC side, it have sensible people that wouldn't budge for the dotishness and the stupidity and the violence and the hate that they want to exonerate on this country. There are a lot of people who they will stand alone when they try to bring that nonsense and things to this country. So Trinidad and Tobago are proud of all this. Let's keep it up. Let's reach this how to put it, boy, this short-sighted kind of dotishness that is trying to prevail in the country. Keep the prayers going, keep talking to God, and we'll do well. We're doing well so far. As long as we keep talking, we're doing well. Sharon, thanks for allowing me this contribution. Have a nice day, everybody.
Thank you very much, caller, and thank you. You're the last caller, and well said. Well said. And just to let you know, the word for today is wisdom. What a word. What a word. My God-inspired thoughts, decision, and actions are wise. Today, I mindfully and intentionally use my gift of divine wisdom to help create a better, kinder world. Unity co-founder Myrtle Fillmore wrote, God is wisdom. We claim oneness with divine wisdom, and it expresses through us as wise thoughts and decisions and actions. I let my inner wisdom guide me. I focus my thoughts on positive ideas. I choose my words with care, seeking to bless and brighten those who hear or read them. I act with kindness and consideration in every encounter with my friends, neighbors, and even those I don't know. God's wisdom is mine to share. I accept that truth as a sacred responsibility to uplift and heal the world through my wise words and action. But the wisdom from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruits. James 3:17. Trinidad and Tobago, this is where I am going to leave it for today. I ask God to spare my life and continue doing so, and thank Him for all that He has been doing for myself, my family, my loved ones, my colleagues, and Trinidad and Tobago and the world. Talk to you on Monday, please, God. Yes. Be good, be safe, keep safe, and God's blessings. Talk to you. Bruce, yes, I'm gone.
Yes.
Ciao.
Everybody sing my step forward. I move forward. I step forward. I move forward. I step forward. I move forward. I step forward.
Yeah. You take over. You take over. All of the party. Any partyers in here? All who missing party. If you know you're missing party, I want your hands so. I want your hands so. You have to be like this. Hold on. I want them go with you because there's a little time to party, you know, boy. I ain't get the party, you know. There's no only time. So I only want to wave with me. We're taking all the wave we could. Start from top. All of the bar. Put your hand in there. All the party. Turn up. We love our party. Hold on. Who love the party? Put your hand in there. Yeah, my man. Hey. Who love the party? Oh. Yeah, my man. Hey. Who love the party? Talk to them. Say, come on here. I don't tell my friend. I don't spend no money. Boy, you can't live. What? Come on, call them. I just wanted to. I love to sit and just let go. What tell them why not just waiting Monday. See, boy, you had no behavior at all. There's no behavior career. Let me tell you, I just wanted to live. Down the road, down the road, down the road. Yes. Oh my head, oh my head, oh my head. Boy, you had in the air. Guess my brother. Yeah, I'm a man. Hey, pull up the party. Oh, hey, pull up my party. Oh la la la, feeling nice, I'm feeling. Somebody just break your own back. I'm feeling right, I'm feeling right. My day got done. I'm feeling happy. I outside in the party. I just wanted to live.
And let me say thank you to all our sponsors who have gone before. And to our morning show, Miss Sharon, Felix, Bruce Wayne, the Titans of Democracy.